Year.
What's going on, my boy?
What's good? What's good, fam?
Been there. It's been a long time since we've caught up still. So it's good to get the link back. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks
I
for
got
having
five
me.
Let's Talk in the building. For those that don't know, this is my boy. I got five Let's Talk. You feel me? Don't forget to check out his channel, subscribe to his channel, and follow that good shit. You feel what I'm trying to say? He's got some good content over there for the people. So make sure you check out his shit. You know what I'm saying? He
Thank
be
you. Thank you.
speaking these little bits and bobs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, today we're talking about the BD and GD war in Chicago and Big Durk behind Little Durk's actions. What's your take on the situation right now with obviously, recently lost FBG Cash. Um, Before him, there was FBG Duck. But I strongly believe like these are figures that need to be heard on the net. But I believe like there's a lot of back and forth that's really going on. What's your take on the situation, bro? Like,
Uh, I think like it's like people always want to say like they not gang bangers, or you feel me? People always try to like LA, like America, like it's within America, the West Coast, that gang banging shit is LA nigga shit, but they gang bang. They do it in a different manner. When the feds come, everybody getting hit with the same case. So
mm,
when you think that you different, you tend to try to you move a different way, but you move more dumber. Like, they gangs, and I just feel like that's a gang war that it's ready to be squashed, but it's too much, you know what I'm saying? It's too much of the clout chasing. Cause like I said on the last time we had the podcast, man, I said that if you really look at a lot of their interviews, Chicago rappers that beef with each other, like especially BDs and GDs, they
yeah.
all constantly say the same meat and potatoes, like because a lot of them grew up with each other, so they say the same thing. Like, man, I remember we used to go to school together. I miss them days. I wish it could go back to that. And a lot of the top name rappers, a lot of the top gunners, they say the same shit. But Chicago is heavy in the cloud chasing. I think it could be stopped, but I think that a lot of that cloud is running to their heads. And I think a lot of that shit ran to Dirk head too. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like you see when Dirk says he's the voice of streets, he's
He
I feel like
is.
he's more the puppet. I feel like he's more the puppet of the streets. If you ask me, I feel like there's obviously the OGs behind this whole movement because obviously being from the UK, when I do my research on the situation, I always like to go from the start. You feel me? And the start was with King Von's granddad or something like that, David
Yeah. That was
Barnesfield or
his
something
dad.
like that.
His dad is King David.
Okay, right. So back in the day, like him and Larry Hoover, when I've done my research, I believe like this war started from that. Like obviously it stemmed from that moment. So I feel like a lot of the youth right now that's doing this GD and BD thing in Chicago, they're misled and half of them don't even know the story. And this is why you get niggas flipping from GD to BD. You feel what I'm trying to say to you? I feel like we need to go back to the root of the situation and how you got to look at this situation is they ain't trying to let Larry Hoover out. And I feel like the BDs have been blocking that situation. I feel like the BDs could squash this war and help Larry Hoover come out and even make a bigger movement for the black community. You feel what I'm trying to say to you? I feel like the BDs are literally trying to tarnish black history, if that makes sense. I don't feel like
I
they're
mean, I see what angle you coming from, but you know what I'm saying? It's not that the BDs is blocking it or per se or they hating on it. You know what I'm saying? Also, the GDs is fucking up their own shit. Like, Duck didn't have to go make that song. And even if you did, you didn't have to move like that. Like you made that song, you knew it was up. You feel what I'm saying? And neither one of y'all play about speaking on y'all dead homies. So you wasn't supposed to be out shopping like that, bro. You ain't got security like that. So you know what I'm saying? And if you do, you know what I'm saying? Like in Chicago, how I would move, I'll be in a total darked out car. You'll never know because I'll be renting different ones, 10 rentals. And I have my homies going there shopping and shit. You feel me? And then, once I peep the scene and once they on video with me and I see what I like, I'm going to pop up in there. You feel me?
Mm,
I don't let no two
mm.
niggas that I know that's gonna pop and ain't gonna let no suspicious niggas in there. Nigga be at the front of the door. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he abused his situation, you know what I'm saying, by moving like that. But also, you know, like the GDs, you know, make diss songs too. So that shit stops shit too. That shit makes shit funny too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that them niggas will, but the niggas that they really controlling is a is a is the epitome of how they feel. Like I say, Lil Durk is the streets because everybody chasing that clout, like that gangster clout. Like I did this, I did that. Like I just one person asked me in the comments a couple of days ago, like, what's the purpose of putting in work if you can't tell the homies? I said it ain't nothing wrong with nigga putting in work and go tell the homies. But right before you go tell the homies, kiss your family goodbye. And after you go tell the homies that, go spend much as time as you can with your children if you got it, because somebody gonna snitch on you. You feel me? So,
Right.
but Dirt in them he is the voice of the streets. That backdoor, that slime ball shit, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, having the money and not supposed to be paying attention to that gang war, to that, you know, to that type of culture no more. If you the voice, you supposed to show somebody that even though your homie died, if you gonna slide, you gonna slide. You ain't gotta worry about what nobody say. You just go do it. You feel me? Because Tupac said it best. He said it's 10 rules in this game, but I'm gonna share with you two. But the most important rule, he didn't put no number on it because it was a jewel. He said, no niggas gonna hate you for whatever you do. So it don't matter. Once you the voice, you feel me? You gotta move like you the voice. But he is the voice because he moving in a manner that everybody love right now. Everybody love the wrong shit. You say some real shit, niggas gonna look at you like a sucker. You feel me? That's why real niggas be getting, you know what I'm saying, hounded and put in positions, not only because they put themselves in that position, but silently. Niggas hate real shit because they've been programmed to believe in the wrong shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Yeah, but
Like,
with his dad being a GD, this is why I find the situation messed up. Because with his dad being a GD, it seems like his dad snaked Larry Hoover. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if this was the case, if that was my son and I'm a GD and I know how the system works and I know the system plays us against each other regardless. Remember, we've got one big enemy out there and that's the system regardless. But at the same time, we're tearing each other apart. So when you're looking at it in that angle and your dad's a GD and your dad used to fuck with Larry Hoover, how are you not pushing your son to push a movement to stop the violence, regardless of both sides this and okay, cool, yeah, if both sides this and then people do what he's doing, he's infueling it. He's infueling it. So I can't call him the voice of the streets. He's the right of the streets, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? We
no,
don't call that the voice of the streets over here.
let
You know
me
what I'm trying to
clarify.
say to you?
He not he
So
not running the streets for the real niggas. He running the streets for all the lies and misled shit that motherfuckers believe in right now. And
yeah,
as
we have a
far
word on the streets, though. Word on the streets, though. He's linking BDs with the Mexicans, bro.
I mean,
Right now, there's just a
you
GD that went live talking about it. And right
but
now in
look,
Chicago, the BDs are trying to link up with the Mexicans. Now, if you ask me, I want to go back to the topic on the situation of Big Dirk having some form of control behind the whole situation. Me personally, I feel like we need to go back to the root of the cause, and I feel like there was some sneaky shit back in the day. I feel like Larry Hoover was snitched on by Big Dirk in some form of way, and niggas are running with that, and they're hoping that dude don't get out. And this is why there's certain niggas even in their own camp calling Little Dirk an informant, a snitch. You get what I'm trying to say to
now
you? I feel like he's a federal informant.
I will say this, that, you know what I'm saying, first when Big Dirk first got out, I did look at it kind of, I was like, damn, that's kind of weird. But then when he came out and said that the feds asked him to snitch on Larry Hoover, and this is what he said and all that, that made me analyze what type of person was he, what did he go to jail for, what type of clarity, what type of hold he have over the streets, that type of shit. And then when I looked at his son being a very reputable person in Chicago that people follow. You feel what I'm saying? Gang of unsolved murders and shit. You know, RICO charges, shit like that. Like I feel like, you know, I don't really feel he snitched on him before. I feel like he probably set him up or had something to do with it or knew about it because he wanted to take control. Um, and when he got out, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, and this is all alleged. This is just how I feel. I believe that he probably did give up some information, and they told him give us the information he probably did give up. It wasn't that juicy, so they told him when you get out and you around your son, we need you to clock in on some of these murders, and we need your son to, that Lil Durk
Facts,
can be an
facts,
informant,
facts,
can
facts.
be a motherfucker that's getting guided by his dad, not knowing that his dad's a rat. But I'm pretty sure he know what's going on. Like, why people
Now,
ain't
Lil
talking?
Durk's involved, and the reason why I say Lil Durk's involved, you
Hold on,
can't be
hold on,
taking a picture
hold
with the
on, hold
mayor.
on, hold
You
on.
feel me?
Why,
He knows
why,
what's going on.
but why Lil Durk ain't going to court no more? He was just had a whole big ass case with King Von. All
And
these
this is what
murders
I'm
in
saying.
Chicago that's happening from people that's allegedly supposed to be linked with him or tied to him, and he ain't being investigated or nothing. If they not looking in to get him on a real case, nigga, on my mama, he blessed by the wrong people.
101%. Even FBG Cash's death was shady. If you listen to the reports were stating that neighbors saw the police standing by watching the whole thing happen and did nothing. Never tried to intervene in nothing.
That
You feel
don't,
me? Never chased no one, never let. So you get what I'm trying to say to you? So I feel like them cops was paid off. And by me just flipping the
but
conversation there to
even
this situation about FBG Cash, you have to look at the link. The link is that my man is federal. They knew the hit was going down. Apparently, there was air tags on FBG Cash's car to locate where he was. And let's be real, it was in the ops neighborhood.
but see, that's another thing of abusing yourself. Lil Durk tweeted out, stop chasing these hoes and thinking with your dick it ain't gonna end with. That clarified right there. When I seen it, I said this nigga got the information that he chasing bitches in the section where he really ain't supposed to be at or where it's questionable. So then he knows some bitches that if he keep doing it, it's only gonna be it's only gonna be a matter of time till it catch up with him. And it did. At 5 o'clock in the morning, you an up and coming rapper, you got beef in the streets, real smoke, and you a real shooter, you ain't supposed to be out in the streets. 5 o'clock in the morning, bitch. If I ain't told you to leave with me at 12:30, 1:30, bitch, I'm not coming back over. And if you do, bitch, I'm finna go to the room and I'll Uber you to the room. You feel me? But he played himself wrong too. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can't abuse yourself. You really one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do that. That's another reason why niggas gotta understand. Stop poking the bear, stop throwing rocks at a glass house, and stop making situations for you that's deadly, bro. If you a killer, always
Yeah,
remember God didn't stop making killers.
I feel you. I feel you. It's deep though. This situation is deeper than what we think, and
And I
I just
really
feel
think that
like
that nigga Dirk Daddy the police, though. I really do. I
hundred and
really
one
do.
percent, 101%,
I think that
a fact.
the only reason why he came out with that they asked me to snitch on Larry Hoover is to wiggle his way in. Like, you feel me? I didn't snitch on a nigga. Y'all can't get that. Like, it ain't no paperwork on that
Yeah,
shit.
tried to clear his name before he got
Yeah,
suspected.
but
He tried
no,
to
but
clear his name before he got
that's how
suspected.
they
One hundred
formulated.
percent.
But that's how they formulated it. They formulated to where everything that he told them prior to getting out of jail ain't on no is classified, super classified. So you know what I'm saying? If you go to check it, you won't even find that, he talking to somebody, you won't find none of that.
Nah.
So
There's loops, man. There's loops. There's loops. I
yeah,
read up on his case. It's not blatant, but the real ones
look, the
will read
niggas, the
between the
ops
lines and see what's going on.
in Chicago that's BDs, they got money to find that shit out. You know what I'm saying? They got ways of doing that. But I'm saying though,
It's
like at
online. It's online for everyone to see. It's on public display. I read his case, and a lot of cases got dismissed. And the cases that he was on, you have to understand, it was the same form of charges as Larry Hoover, and Larry Hoover's still serving time inside federal prison of them same
see, with
charges.
that
Now, let me show you
movement,
something very carefully.
with that movement right there, with the whole you know what I'm saying, GD thing back in the days, you know, when they brought the drugs in, they knew who was cool with the teachings and all that and uplifting the community, even though we selling drugs, but they also knew the people that are turn their back on the message to get rich. You feel me? They knew that they would squander the money. They won't take the money and put it back in like some of the drug dealers from the Nation of Islam or the Black Panthers or the FOI was doing or the 5%ers was doing back in the days. They not doing that. They know that. So what the feds will do now, they know that this person won't do that. Let's give him everything because all he gonna do is squander. You know what I'm saying? It's ways for all that shit. You feel me? So especially in Chicago, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit been nigga mob town since and before Al Capone. So that's a big
Yeah.
problem. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you know, that was that's a vital movement in Black history. You know what I'm saying? In the renaissance of you know, Chicago and, you know, Black identity. That gang, the Gangster Disciples, you know what I'm saying? Tom Ford, all those. So them type of people, you know, they know the people that are snitch on them and they'll give them anything now. Cause they know, nigga, fuck that. This rat is selfish, or this nigga, you feel me, it's like that. We'll let this nigga out, say, nigga, do all type of fucked up shit. You feel me? And then we'll just have him guide other shit. Like Lil Durk ain't been to court, nothing. You ain't seen that nigga, no court date, no nothing. Investigation ain't questioned about nothing. Why is that? Any other rapper, nigga, they going to jail. Look at Fredo Banks, big store. He still go to jail for shit like that. So why it ain't happening to Lil Durk? Why? Come on now.
Because niggas be telling on the guys like E-Dog said. E-Dog told us he's been telling on the guys from day one. And you know, his little dirt's been a snitch since 2012.
I want to.
2012, he's been snitching since then. 2011, 2012. He's been snitching to stay alive.
It was a reason why Chief Keef didn't want to get him out of jail.
Right. But him and Chief Keef right now, they ain't seeing eye to eye. Everyone thinks that they're cool, but they're not cool. Even down to Mimo ain't rating them boys no more.
Nah. You see Mimo. You see what Mimo on? That nigga Mimo, that nigga talking about he don't even fuck with them niggas in X, Y, and the third. That nigga on some bullshit.
For sure.
You know,
sure.
But that whole thing, and then you gotta, you feel me? Also on top of that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the GDs, they kind of like, I'll give it to them. They try to stay away from really that, like, you know, that you know, catfish and trolling shit. Like, you know, it was really the BDs that was doing that shit, you know, but it's becoming to where, like, you know, niggas get caught up in that clout chasing, like who could make the best diss song, who could, you know what I'm saying, still right around on the hairline slipping, lacking, you know, in opportunity because they big. So they started doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really check out the war between them niggas, all the Gangster Disciples, they all got killed because, you know, a lot of them, they got killed because they was taking advantage of the situation of who they was. Oh, I'm known, so, you know, niggas know what's up. You feel me? But niggas fail to realize just because God made one killer, just because they ops, God nigga made killers over there too. So a lot of it, and I think the GDs, they understand that. So they try to like deviate from that clout chasing shit. But you know, when they seen the attention, because remember JoJo did it first, and then the next big one was FBG Duck, rest in peace. It was his. So when they really seen that, they was like, damn, you feel me? It could go. I didn't remember because we was talking about FBG Cash. I said he was gonna come on with saying he was gonna do his shit. I didn't think he was gonna get into that. And I said that I was wrong. I said that he wasn't gonna do all of this and he was gonna link and fuck with NBA young boy and you know what I'm saying, him and Wooski, but he came home and really he made that song. You feel what I'm saying? Even though he made that song, it was like they could have been killed him because they already was you know what I'm saying, tapping in, but he left. And that was the thing, you know what I'm saying? So when you come back and you think that niggas ain't really still checking for you, this internet a motherfucker. You feel me? So nigga, they do the thing. You know what I'm saying? Look at Young Boy. That's why they mad at him. Look at Quando Rondo, Lil Tim, you feel me? Ben 10, they mad at all them niggas. Why? Because they can't get them. They can't get it. I don't give a fuck about none of that on house arrest shit. Quando Rondo ain't on house arrest. You know what I'm saying? None of them other niggas is. Them niggas still out there allegedly smacking shit down. So it ain't about, them niggas is goons, goons, goons like that. You only could be, and this is for all hard people, all real goons in the industry. You can only really be a goon like you want to be in your own city. A lot of them dudes from Chicago that come outside of Chicago, nigga, they get treated like pancakes. Niggas put butter on them real quick. But niggas don't see that. Niggas forget about that. That niggas from Chicago get muddied, get cased up. You feel me? All that hot grease they was popping, that shit don't mean nothing outside of Chicago. And niggas show them niggas that. Not saying that they ain't killers, but nigga, you ain't the only gangsters. And when other gangsters or other niggas that play gangsters, but they know what's up, they be like, yeah, I'm a sheep in wolf's clothing. I'm gonna take this shit off. I was just playing. You feel me? And that's how it be, bro. Even for anybody, like even for me, like I'm not finna go to New York, like the one drill rapper, I forgot his name, Moneybag Vontae from out here from LA. He went out there to New York and walked in the bodega with his chain on by himself, and they robbed him, beat him, and killed him. I would never do that. I don't give a fuck what kind of name I got. I don't give a fuck if I got 2 guns on me. I'm not finna go somewhere by myself in the area. No, I might have to protect myself. Therefore, forfeit my career as an entertainer and then forfeit my life, either go to jail or get killed. I can't swing them odds. Feel me? People abuse themselves, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gotta watch and motherfuckers gotta understand that you gotta analyze the situation before you do it. Okay, if I go here by myself, what could happen? Okay. And I didn't tap in. I don't got no homies out there. Okay. A whole lot could go wrong. Let me just flossing ain't that great. Let me just wait. Everybody gonna get the same pictures anyway when I'm doing the show. Fuck it. But niggas be wanting that authority, like because they can't have it. They mind be moving drunk, so they mouth be talking reckless. And if your mouth talking reckless, your actions is worthless. And they gonna warrant your life worthless. You're gonna be either on that side of the fence or that side of the dirt.
Facts. 101%. Yeah, no, 100%. Like me personally, these niggas
And
be clowning.
they also had to kill FBG Cash because FBG Cash is the one that put on for O Block, and a lot of people don't know that.
Would you say FBG Cash put on for O-Block?
Yeah, remember he got ran out of. I think he allegedly killed somebody or shot somebody up, and his brother from O Block. So since his brother had that name, they made him, like you can't come around no more. And they knew that the nigga was with the gunplay, so they couldn't really do nothing. That's why he said in that song, like, who made O Block? I bet you my neighbors know.
Yeah.
You didn't know that he used to, be from O Block back when it was what was it called?
Wick City.
Yeah, when it was Wick City.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Wick City, yeah. Just like King used to be from like 63rd. He used to hang out with him, but they used to beat him up. He ain't originally no O Block. He ain't no original Lamb Ryan and all that.
I hear that. Yeah. Well, let's wrap this situation up anyway, and then move on to the next topic. We'll move on to the next topic, and then we'll go live for the people once again. But yeah, we'll definitely go on this topic again and give them a part 2, 100% in regards to the BD and GDs and Big Durk, whether he's an informant.
Snitching ass Big Durk.
Definitely a snitch, 100%. I feel like he's blocking Larry Hoover's freedom, and this is what the people need to see. Like, they've got the platform, they've got the energy with them.
And then this type of shit, this by like Big Durk and Lil Durk, that's the type of shit that fucked the game up because you feel me. Let's say it all come out that Big Durk is a snitch, but Lil Durk gonna protect his daddy. So that sends the message that you feel me. For one, you not keeping it real. And it clarifies that you can snitch. It just means whoever like you is going to take care of you. Or if you snitch and you willing to kill another nigga, or niggas know you willing to kill, they give you a pass. But niggas need to understand that, the majority, 10 times out of 10, you snitching, because you know good to the Constitution.
Yeah. Yeah, the big Dirk, he's definitely got something on the Larry Hoover, and
I mean,
like I said, it's all
live
about the platform. It's all about the platform, and it's all about the power, and they hold the power. And I'm not saying if it was the other way around, if the GDs but my whole point and what I'm trying to get at is Big Dirk's a GD, his son's a BD. Little Dirk was a GD and flipped to BD. So what I really want to know is Big Dirk's position in this whole situation. Like, he needs to speak up. He has the tools and the power to speak up. And if he's so adamant that Larry Hoover is his boy and him and Larry Hoover's blessed and he never snitched on Larry Hoover, then he needs to be pushing for Larry Hoover's freedom, regardless of any stupid GD and BD war. If that's the case and you're GD and your son's BD, but you can't help that, help the fact that the
facts.
GD, which is you get me, peer,
Organization.
you feel what I'm trying to say to you? Get him
Mm-hmm.
free, bro. Get him free
Right.
and show your loyalty to the GDs. You can't be a
Because
GD no more.
if they released him, they could release Larry Hoover. He's not no different than Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover was at the top of he was the top of echelon. He was the epitome, the pinnacle of GD. So everybody below him was the ones really doing the killing and was involved more shit than him. So motherfuckers be thinking just because you the head, you was just the smartest to get to the head of that organization. But then when you get there, you also do dumb shit. You trust everybody, have niggas do this shit, and not think that 15 years murder don't never wipe away. So, he probably do got shit on Larry Hoover, more than likely. Probably, even if he didn't, he know where the body's at and he know he could do it. Like Charleston White said just the other day, he said, I never go to jail. He said, if I ever get locked up for anything and dope don't work or nothing and I go to jail, he said, I know about 3 unsolved murders in my town that I'll tell on. So you got to move like niggas to do that if you doing that type of shit. And, and if I believe that, by him being a GD, I feel like, a lot of the people that's genuine about the movement, but still like, keeping the 100, still deal with the drugs and doing the murder, but they be genuine. They try to put the real message out there. Them is the ones that the police are never back. So people like, you know what I'm saying? Big, what I call that nigga? Big Squidward, Durk, you could tell by his movement by not even speaking about Larry Hoover and the wrongs that's being committed on him and the wrongful parts of his case. He not speaking on none of that. So that clarifies right there that he don't give 2 shits. You feel me? That's a big name that that if you get out, you will have more power. You see, if you really a clout chasing person, I'd be like, look, I know I could play number 2 and I'm gonna still have all my niggas over here. I get this nigga out. Now it makes it look like you working for the BDs. You do all the flip-flop shit that, you know what I'm saying, you was doing back then. You feel me? Letting these niggas run around and do this shit, and you feel me? Let them have that faction and didn't want to smash it when Larry Hoover told you to smash it. So
Big Dirk has got the tools and he's got the platform to set Larry Hoover free. Not saying that they're gonna just listen and go, right, yeah, we're gonna free him because you say so. But let's be real.
Even though Kanye West is a big, very big name, right? And in certain ways, more bigger than Durk. The only reason why I say certain ways because he got the ear of the people that's gonna put the money behind it no matter what. So they did the Free Larry Hoover campaign. It's a reason why they didn't do it in Chicago. One, it shows the fear of how the BDs will react to it, right? 2, nobody in Chicago is willing to go against all that backdoor activity that the BDs do because they have so much money and they so on. So people will do anything for that clout. You feel what I'm saying? They'll bust a nigga head for a $3,000 purse, backpack, or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So it'll never really, be like that because them niggas don't know how to move like that. And Larry Hoover do. You feel me? Larry Hoover do. It's people. And so when they come out here, He was hoping, like, if you do it in LA, it'll be a bigger thing. But on top of that, though, if Durk's son knew his daddy was coming home and his daddy fucked with um, Larry Hoover, he could have made it. He could have made the call. He could have made the shot call to have it in Chicago. But even if not, then he could have performed or showed support when he was here in LA. But he
Listen,
didn't.
where it really takes for this war to end, where it really takes is Larry Hoover's son, Little Dirk, Big Dirk, Kanye West, Drake, people like that to start a GoFundMe platform or whatever they want to do, right? And push the narrative that this man needs to be released. We all know Larry Hoover has served his time of a lifetime sentence, right? And they're holding him past his mile because obviously he's how his case is. But what I'm trying to say to you is here now is
You know who I
he's
love to see to get into
he's
this and
changing
really.
his life. He's changing his life. Hold up, bro. He's changing his life. And he's obviously trying to put something positive for the youth out there to stop all this gang on gang violence. But then yet the government are not trying to let him out to enhance this possibility of him stopping all of this bullshit. You feel what I'm trying to say to you? So I find it's very shady that Big Dirk ain't holding none of these type of organizations, ain't trying to push this organization rather than coming on an interview saying, right, I didn't snitch. Why are you not now pushing for your GD peer to be free after serving the same sentence as yourself? You know right from wrong. So at the end of the day, if he was your homeboy or was your peer in some form of sense and you did not snitch on him, come on, man. You need to start working with his son if that's the case. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are doing this behind the scenes. But who's to know? But let's be real. It needs to be stopped. And Little Dirk has a lot of actions of his dad. There's no way you're coming out being an OG and not have no type of say in what's going on in your son's actions. So I feel like Big Dirk is the one to be held accountable for a lot of shit that's happening in Chicago. Not saying he should be arrested or nothing like that, but he needs to answer to the streets. If you like saying you're the voice of the streets, bring something to the streets. You need to answer to the streets and and get this BD and GD war stopped because he's got the power to do that. That's the first start. Once we do that, we could then move forward in looking to getting Larry Hoover freed from prison. And then we'll see the bigger outcome worldwide, bro. Because at the end of the day, BDs, for me right now, they're moving like they work with the police. I don't care what anybody wants to tell me. They're federal to fuck right now. And what's suspicious out of it all is the dad is GD
But
behind this whole BD movement.
let me ask you about this analogy, right? Because we had this conversation about a guy that was really close to Nipsey Hussle,
Yeah,
Cowboy from Rolling 60s, Thundercat, the one that looked like he could be Nipsey uncle. He just got on the sand and took the stand against the nigga that killed Nipsey, and he snitched. And
yeah,
you feel me? I feel like this about them type of situations, right? When you live in this street code, this street culture, right? We all know that this telling shit ain't cool. And I feel like even if you don't like them niggas, you really don't want to fuck with them niggas over there and all that. That's cool, but you gotta tell niggas like this. You can have a hatred for them over there. You ain't gotta fuck with them. You can hate them all you want, but know that your actions will cause a certain thing. Let's deal with ourselves first, really, before we go deal with them. They the ops. Yeah, they the ops. Fuck them. But we gonna take a 6 month dry run to really try to work on ourselves to see if what we got it will stand. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, we murdering each other for really no reason. You know what I'm saying? You control what's yours. I'm gonna control like mine, like the mob did. And if we interact, it's war. And it takes somebody to really say that we ain't gotta be cool. We ain't gotta go to parties together. Maybe we won't see that. But right now, let's respect each other's lineage and everybody's principle and protocol. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, we can't be haters for each other because y'all came from us and y'all still give us shine. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Mm,
let's, you know, let's build this shit. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, I ain't gotta fuck with you. But niggas always on some, oh nigga, you can't do this, you can't gangbang, you can't do this and all that. Some people gotta stop gangbanging all the way because their mind is so far ahead that they don't want that to hinder them. And some people, they gotta gangbang, but just not fuck with them niggas, which is cool. You being a big man, yeah, you the ops, nigga, but I'm over here getting this money though. Why do a lot of niggas hate NBA YoungBoy? Because he sit back, get that money, and really get that bag. He really get up and go get that bag. And even
mm,
though he just now responding to people, you feel me? He's been getting that bag by not responding to people. And people gotta understand that. Like, especially in this music shit, even in the gang culture. In this music shit, you want to shit on your ops, make great music. In that gang banging shit, you want to shit on your ops, nigga, when it's time to slide, you sliding and you making sure that they know it's you. You ain't got it like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, I was
mm,
supposed to go do an interview, right? I'm in the shop, I'm waiting on the nigga. You feel me? That's why I had that out because I was somewhere. Um, Not that I wasn't supposed to be there, but when I have an interview with certain people, you know what I'm saying? You will start seeing when I start posting these interviews how certain people will come in. I might be cool with them or I might don't fuck with them. I know I'm safe and all that, but I'm the type of nigga that's like Kevin Gates say. When I feel the clown has entered the room, it has turned into a circus. I'm not a clown. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack my shit up and I'm gonna just get up out of here. I'm not gonna entertain the clown shit. If I can't read that you smart or you can dissect certain shit and not be on that gang shit, that you know what I'm saying, we in positive shit, I'm gonna just bounce. You feel me? And that was one of these things. Like, I'm not gonna sit around here, bro, and even though I'm in my section, I'm not gonna play myself in my section and wait out here and I got Thor and you know what I'm saying and all this and all. I'm not gonna do that. So I left. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the way certain shit gotta, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit just gotta be, bro. You may not like it, but nigga, hey, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, facts. 100%. 1 billion%, bro. You're talking facts there. Yeah, man. It's deep, man. But yeah, we're definitely going to touch on this topic again, 100%, because I feel like there's more to speak about, like
Can I ask
more closer to the title of the conflict between the two and how it could be stopped and how Little Durk is really, sorry, not Little Durk, Big Durk is really a big part of making the first movement to make it stop, to make the BD war stop, to make Larry Hoover free. I feel like with with the movements that's already going on, the Drea O channel, like I'm from the UK, and I know that once you lot start that movement, once you lot bring that to the table, and you know what I'm trying to say to you, like you're from LA, you know, like this shit can get to the point where we need to make a change for the youth. Definitely, 100%, because we're wiping each other out. You know what I'm saying? We're wiping each
and
other out.
and that's what I mean because it's like, like in LA right now, we dealing with, well, it's over now, the trial, the Nipsey Hussle murder trial. And one of the things I spoke on, if y'all go back, watch my videos on Nipsey Hussle, very important to know. Um, but I said, like, what I'm saying, that, what really fucked the game up right now is the niggas that's killers, the niggas that will kill, will have niggas to kill, is turning into the snitches. So that gives the insight that if you a killer, it's definitely okay to snitch. If you willing to kill, it's definitely okay to snitch. And if you well liked by some killers, it's definitely okay to snitch. Because the person that snitched on the nigga that killed Nipsey Hussle, the motive allegedly was he got killed because Nipsey Hussle told him he was snitching or that there was some paperwork on it. So the nigga got on the stand and they asked him about the conversation that it was Nipsey, the nigga Eric Holder, aka Shitty, and Cowboy. They was having a conversation. They asked him, what was that conversation about? and he told them about Nipsey told him, you know, nigga, some paperwork on you, X, Y, and the third, woochie whoop whoop. Now, first of all, how it's snitching, because the whole trial, I didn't believe he was snitching. I listened to the transcripts, but on that part, if you are privileged to any information that the police are asking you about and you give up that information, you fucked your whole career up.
Mm.
And by him doing that, he fucked up his whole career. But now he's out here on the internet, Instagram, like, nigga, I'm in the hood patrolling, woochie whoop whoop. But niggas need to understand that. Like, and even the nigga that's a killer and snitch, you still got to understand, okay, you fucked your name up, but still you was out here talking about this Black Lives Matter, this Black Power, all that. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Don't revert back into the bullshit because you did tell and you made it wrong. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. That's the goal. You feel me? And I think
Mm.
that with Big Dirt coming home, it's suspect, and I could almost guarantee it's gonna happen that it's gonna be police involved. It's gonna be police involved. Either he gonna not want to snitch on something his son did, and the police gonna come in anyway, or somebody that his son really fuck with is gonna get told on.
That you believe, yeah?
I mean, you got to look at it like this, bro. All the murders happen in Chicago, and allegedly, they connected to, you feel me, Lil Durk, and or Lil Durk putting them niggas in the videos or on Instagram when it's hearsay that they the ones that did it. It's some feds out there that's not working with them niggas. Some police out there that's not working with them, so they building their case. You feel what I'm saying? So when they come with their case to the feds, it's probably gonna be somebody that's, nigga, no, we not taking no deals, we want it. And then that's where that's gonna have to come in. Like, hey, look, Big Dirt, or hey, Lil Dirt, one of y'all gotta give up one of these niggas. You feel me? If Dirk's so smart, why he let them niggas go live after they so allegedly kill FBG Cash with the cars right there? You ain't been doing that. You telling niggas that's okay so they can get caught up. How they get caught off of hearsay, but you don't get caught off of hearsay.
Right.
Something strange about that. Something real sus about that, bro.
101%.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this question. It may be off topic. Are you aware of the WNBA female player Brittany Griner that got locked up in Russia? Huh? You there, Brody?
Are you there? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, bro.
Or I said, do you know about the girl Brittany Griner that played for the WNBA that got locked up in Russia?
Nah. What happened? Why she get locked up?
Okay, she's a WNBA player. She went to go play in Russia because, you know, she needed some extra money. You know, they don't pay females the same amount that they pay males. So she was over there playing basketball. The war broke out. I guess she was either trying to come home or it ended. But she had, at first they said it was a weed cartridge in her bags. Now they saying it was empty. Weed is totally illegal in Russia. Now she's facing up to 10 to 13 years in hard prison in Russia for having that. And the picture on my Instagram, you will see her with the glasses on with the big eyes. She's walking in the court. That's the picture. Soon as she turns the hallway, soon as she turns the corner, that's the first thing when she looks at the courtroom. That's how big her eyes get. And now they telling her 10 to 13 years. And America is not pushing anything to really get her back. Also, you know, she's a lesbian. So none of the LGBTQ community is pushing for her or pressing on the news. And none of the women's movement or Black Pride movements are doing anything about it. She's like a sitting duck right now. And if we know anything about countries that hate Americans, you probably don't remember this, but you could look it up. In the early 90s, it was a white boy that went to China and he tagged graffitied on their wall. And they flogged him, whipped him like a slave 40 something times in the middle of Times Square in their country, and then sent him back. They don't play. So they have POWs and shit like that, but this is a sister. She black. They know that, American government really don't give a fuck about their black constituents. She's gay, and you know what I'm saying, she's facing 13 years for something real small. Um, so I feel like she's being used as a pawn, and I think we need to bring awareness to her. That's why I did the video and got on the LGBTQ community, because even though a lot of them are black and shit, they love to push for for gay people. So they don't say that right now for her. They ain't speaking up on it for her. And I feel like they need to, because for one, I don't give a fuck if she's a lesbian. She's still a queen. She's still a black queen. And ain't nobody saying nothing for her. We always talk about the ones that get killed by the police in the dead, but her
Mhm.
sentence could be a death sentence, and I feel we need to bring a lot of awareness to her.
Yeah, yeah, 100, 100. Yeah, well, let's talk about that topic next. We'll definitely load up on her and see what go on with that topic, because I'm gonna definitely look into it before we talk on that topic 100%, because that sounds shady as fuck. And there's the next topic also, just the simple fact of being black out here today. I've started to notice a lot of shit worldwide, that how people are trying to slander or gimmick or even portray that they're like us. You know what I'm saying? You know? So yeah, it's definitely something we definitely got to touch in regards to that topic 100%, because if there's no awareness, if there's no one really doing that out there, we need to really push the word and get this case heard to where someone or someone out there that could help the situation. Maybe start a GoFundMe to see if people could fly over there and see what's actually really happening with her case. Because that sounds mad in itself. That sounds crazy. That's not meant to
But
be right.
also,
Again.
like, I don't mean to play the villain, but America, every country has like representatives, constituents in other countries, right? And I'm pretty sure the people that represent America out there, the constituents that was out there, pretty sure they told her that she needed to get out, and she didn't. I may be playing the villain here, and I am, but that's another situation where I tell people, don't abuse yourself. You got to understand where you at. And she made the wrong mistake. Like, even though it's a wrong mistake, she don't deserve 13 years. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Whether it was a full cartridge a week or empty cartridge a week. Yes, she made a mistake. You feel me? But people need to understand that you need to analyze the moves that you make so they won't be detrimental to your survival and your livelihood. Because now I bet you in that prison in Russia, it's nothing like American prison. So she's damn near feeling the brinks of death. You feel me? She's a superstar. She never been that low before. And being in prison and facing 13 years and being in Russia and ain't nobody talking to you, it's
Mm.
bigger than what I would normally make of the situation. But the only reason why I brought it up is because I know you got hella viewers, you get hella views, you always give out great content, and I just want your viewers to go pull up anything on her, show some support, post her picture, free messages her on Instagram, YouTube, whatever you do. And it ain't even for me, it's for her, man. And
Yeah,
if you rock with me and you rock with bro, man, rock with her, man, because this is a very big injustice, man.
definitely, definitely. We'll go. I'm gonna connect my other channel, which is a lot more. What I find a lot more stronger than this one. I'll definitely connect my other channel to it, and we'll definitely go live on that topic on that channel and see what's good and try to get the
Yeah.
word out there 100%. We'll get some homework together before we go live though, so we're just not sitting ducks, just talking about something. And obviously, if you could upload a picture of the lights on your side or whatever, then we'll get that published for the people, and we'll get the whole case exposed, because by the sounds of it, 13 years is steep. Not even a fine, not even 6 months, not even a year for the petty crime that she's committed is definitely crazy. And once again, like I said, once you're black, you're getting like you're getting ill treated, whether it's your health, whether it's a case, whether it's you being on road, just to being you, trying to go to work. I see these Karens out here harassing a lot of people. You feel me? So yeah, definitely 100%. But we're gonna sign out here, and anyone that's enjoyed the little content today, Make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment and put your views across in regards to the title, and let us know what you think, man. Like, let us know your opinion on the GD and BD war and Little Durk. Um, you know, his influence from his dad, whether he's influenced from his dad or if he's going off his own accord. And yeah, just let us know what's going on in the comments. I'm out. Yeah. Don't know, my bro.
Here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me on your channel, Big Dog. Man, I really appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? All love.
No
Let's do
doubt.
this.
No doubt.